Welcome to Mark Reviews Movies, and this one is one that I had tempered expectations about going in. But as with any Marvel movie, I'll at least watch it and see what I think. This is Doctor Strange, and Benedict Cumberbatch, I should know by now, can play any role and make it compelling. And I knew nothing about the backstory of Doctor Strange other than what I had seen in the trailers. So, full disclosure here for any true comic fans, I didn't know what I was getting into. Totally different from the Avengers storylines, right? You know, some kind of superhuman that has these amazing abilities and they're magnified and whatever. This is a normal guy, or relatively normal. He's really smart. He's a doctor. Dr. Strange, right? That's not his superhero name. That's his real life name. But he's really arrogant and cocky. He gets in a car accident and loses the ability to use his hands. All the nerves in his hands are destroyed. And that's the end of his career as a neurosurgeon. And he's left kind of with no meaning in his life, despite the fact that he's kind of dating Rachel McAdams, and that was enough to keep Ryan Gosling going for a while. I think that his backstory gave good motivation for his character. But where this movie falls short a little bit is in this scene, from here and then for like the next 15, 20 minutes, where he's going through these trainings. And I should explain that part of the storyline. He looks for some kind of surgery or some kind of medical fix that will fix his hands so he can get back to the life that he had before. And he eventually settles on Eastern medicine, alternative medicine, and goes to this place in Kathmandu, and really what it is kind of a training school, almost like, a secret order, secret society of people that have learned to channel energy from the universe, and not just our universe, but, infinite universes, the multiverse. Well, obviously he's very skeptical because he's been raised in an environment where he was a medical doctor and skilled in science, right? So he doesn't have any room in his life for this belief system until he's brought so low that he has no alternative. So that's compelling. That's a great character origin story. That's a great narrative in a film like this. Similar to maybe The Matrix, where, the one, right, arrives and has abilities beyond what they expect. And in this scene, he's being put in his place as the Ancient One casts his astral body out of his body, and he's literally seeing himself from up above. He finally comes into his own and realizes, okay, this isn't just made up. Like, there's something to this, and he wants to learn. What follows is a little bit of a kind of a psycho trip through the multiverse, where he's shown and where they explain to him how to use this energy and things. Then he's set on a course that's supposed to take years, where he practices how to channel this energy and use it to his command. But he's so quick and so good at studying their materials and putting these things into practice that he quickly becomes, one of the greatest of these kind of sorcerers, for lack of a better term. Then that's where kind of the normal part of the story ends, and it starts to just go crazy. And it is very, very atypically Marvel, right? Marvel's very kind of gritty, and despite the individual characteristics of their superheroes, it's based in reality. And so you can kind of relate to it. It makes sense. This expects a lot of the audience. There's a complex backstory and storyline, and you are kind of learning along with him. But once he's kind of honed his skills, he's expecting to just be able to kind of heal his hands and return to his normal life. He gets thrown into the middle of not just an intergalactic war, but really an interuniversal war, where this, powerful dark force, this destroyer of worlds, is coming for Earth. And one of the former sorcerers from this order is actually bringing this powerful evil source and evil force to Earth, breaking down Earth's defenses to invite it, because he believes that he's going to get eternal life. That is way more information and backstory than you really needed, I encourage you to go watch the movie. It's not Captain America. It's not, Iron Man. This is not a real life reality kind of gritty hand-to-hand action combat. This is more of a mystical belief system, etc. An Infinity Stone plays into this. So this is a continuing part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe's story arc that will culminate in the Infinity War. You should watch it. As with most Marvel movies, is it the best movie of all time? No. Is it Benedict Cumberbatch's best movie of all time? Also no. Is it enjoyable? Absolutely. I think it's great for a movie night. I think it's great for just relaxing and kind of removing yourself from reality for a while. A little bit of escapism. I enjoyed it. I'd give it maybe 3.5, 4 stars out of 5. Benedict Cumberbatch and Tilda Swinton, 5s. The rest of the storyline kind of expects a little too much of the audience. You have to buy into what they're teaching you to truly enjoy it. So that's the reason for the 3.5, 4 stars. But it was enjoyable. If you're looking for kind of a popcorn flick to just unwind, this is probably a good one for you. That'll do it for this Mark Reviews Movies. Let me know what you think. Am I way off base here? I liked it. I didn't love it. I didn't hate it, though. And I knew nothing of the backstory. So if you're a true Doctor Strange fan, I'm sure there's some of you out there. Otherwise, they wouldn't be making movies like this. Let me know in the comments below what makes this movie great. What makes it terrible? Where does it fall short? Where does it exceed your expectations? And be sure to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and check out some of these other reviews that I've done on this channel. I love sharing my opinion with you. Give me your feedback in the comments below too. I'd love to continue the discussion there. Thanks for tuning in.